Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Jean Pascal, Sullivan Barrera, that would be a great matchup if it was to ever happen, and these two seem very keen on making that fight happen. I have the quotes right here in front of me, boxingscene.com, so we'll dissect them, get into them, and then from there, talk a little bit more about this fight. Barrera says, I quote, "I've been trying to get a fight against Pascal since last year. I have power and he has power. I need to win and he does too. So let's do it. You already agreed to You already agreed to the fight, so stop ducking me. You've been all talk, so be a man of your word and make it happen. I'm ready to fight you now. Let's give the fans a great fight." And Pascal has tweeted about this as well, talking about bringing him over to Canada, fighting in front of a packed house. So personally, I like that fight. To me, neither one of these guys right now is the cream of the crop at 175. Barrera just suffered his first professional loss at the hands of Andre Ward, but was very game. He was a guy that, considering that, his best opponent before Andre Ward was Carl Marat. I think he did all right considering the ring experience he had. Didn't do great, but he did all right. Was able to land some really powerful jabs, and you saw it in the press conferences that Ward had a lot of damage on his face from the jab he took from Barrera. So still a lot to learn from him. With him, he only had that was an 18 professional fight. He's got a new trainer now with Derek Santos. He's here in South Florida working hard and doesn't have to go to Big Bear, California. So maybe that will pay off for him. But Pascal, he got destroyed in his last fight against Kovalev. Got beat the previous fight before that also against Kovalev. So for him, a Barrera fight represents a chance for respectability, to fight your way back to respectability and relevance, because he is not looked at as a dominant fighter at 175, nor is he looked at as one of the better guys at 175. He's looked at as a very beatable guy. And for Barrera, a guy who, yes, is older, on the older side, still only has 18 professional fights. Getting a name like Jean Pascal on your resume would do wonders for him and set him up for some big fights in 2017. So I think the fight would be great. They're not fighting top level. Neither of them is really a top level fighter from a defensive standpoint. So I think the fight could be very, very fun to watch. We could see a lot of exchanges, which could make for some great moments in the fight. And I think it's one of those fights that's on the level. I think you could probably slightly favor a guy, but you couldn't heavily favor a guy in that fight. So I would like to see it. For Pascal, respectability, relevance. That's what he's fighting for. And for Barrera, it's the time to validate himself at 175 as someone who could come back and do some good things in the division. So hey, I say put the pen to the paper, sign the contract, make it happen, because it would be a good fight. And it would be a fight to where, Pascal has a name. He is a name in boxing. Barrera isn't a big name, but he's a little bit of a name now because he fought Ward. So he's got some acclaim now. And you put them in the ring together, and they're gonna have a bigger audience than they normally would have if they just fought some other lower level guy. So that's a good fight, and the winner could go on to bigger and better things from there. But let me know what you guys think. Sullivan Barrera, Jean Pascal. Would you like to see this fight? And if so, who do you favor in that matchup? Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.